feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Why are you laughing at me? A totally normal person. I don't even understand why you're laughing. Sup guys, my name is Courtney Budson and this is What's for Din. Today I'm going to be showing you a family favorite. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my mom's macaroni salad. Now we would have this every single family picnic ever and it would always be devoured. And the best part is it is super simple. You don't need any fancy ingredients and it is absolutely delicious. I know you guys are going to love this recipe, so without further ado, let's get started. So basically all we have to do is put all of our ingredients in a giant bowl and give it a really good mix together. So obviously the first ingredient, of course, is going to be macaroni pasta. And I went ahead and cooked this already in some nice salted water and drained it. You can use any kind of pasta you want. I even like to use rotini pasta sometimes because all those little ridges grab all of the goodness that you're about to throw in here. To that, we're going to add some chopped up celery, some chopped up red onion. Now you can really play with the quantities here, so there's really no exact science. So if you really don't like celery that much, you don't have to use as much. And if you're not a big fan of red onion, you could definitely use yellow onion or whatever you would like. We're also gonna add some garlic, and then we're gonna add some tuna. Now this is just tuna that I got out of a can. I drained it very well, squeezed all of the liquid out of it. I'm also gonna add some peas, and these are frozen peas. All I did was just take them out of the freezer and let them thaw out. So I'm gonna give this a good mix before I add any of the wet ingredients. You can see the colors in this are already absolutely stunning. So now I'm gonna add some mayonnaise. Now, I like to use a really good brand of mayonnaise. Again, you don't have to use as much as I'm using. You can really play around with the quantity and see what kind of consistency you like. I kind of just go by eye. I don't really do a set measurement every single time. So we're just gonna mix that in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and season it, of course, with some salt and pepper. And I like to do a ton of black pepper. Of course, it wouldn't be me unless I put some cayenne pepper in it. And then for extra freshness, I like to add some chopped Italian parsley and some lemon juice. We're just gonna give that all a really good toss, so you can clearly see how ridiculously easy that is. Now I will say I recommend that you put some wrap over it and put it in the fridge and let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 3 to 4 hours so it gets nice and cold, because it just tastes better when it's cold and all of the flavors get a chance to meld together and it tastes even better if you let it sit. So just be patient, put it in the fridge, let it sit. But for the sake of taste testing, I'm gonna try it right now because I know it tastes good even though it's warm. And yeah, I'm gonna dive in. Let's do this. Oh goodness gracious. This is family barbecue food at its finest, I'm telling you. This recipe is really nostalgic to me because my grandma makes it this way. I'm pretty sure this is actually my grandma's recipe. So shout out to you, Grandma Gail, if you're watching this and this is actually your recipe and I'm saying that it's my mom's recipe. Either way, it's delicious. I know you guys will love this recipe if you have a family gathering coming up. And if you do want to recreate this recipe, just look below as always in the description because I'll have all the measurements as well as the written instructions. And if you did like this video, don't forget to smack that like button. And as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time. Peace.